Oh, yeah. Help! My uncle's an idiot. Hey, Wolf! Welcome to the first one. First one. That sounds fair, though. You have a link to this. Dan, I'm ruining this for you. It's always down. Down. Dang it! Well, welcome on in, everybody. Nicole, there you go. Wolf has like easy access to get to my list, the stream, because he's got the link. Jake, welcome on in. We're gonna get started in just a second. I gotta get to my station in the Oliver. Nope, I forgot I left the Baler on. Morning, everybody. Morning, morning, morning. Oh. Hitting the button. There we are. Now I should be good to go. So how we doing? How are we doing this morning? We finally picked up a trailer that, can auto load these bales. Even the trailer that's over at Ronald and Wyatt, they don't work. Doing pretty good, Wolf. Doing pretty good. Getting ready to head over to Illinois in the next week. I gotta put that in my. Short this week. Sublet. It's that time of year again. Pretty good, pretty good. We got Dan carrying us in with DTF. How are you guys doing? On a scale of 1 to 10, we're going to get started right away. We got almost 80 of you in here already. And to make it better, we got an hour and a half to go. We just started. Very rainy. We had that last night, and we were on the crash line right where freezing rain met the thunderstorms. So it was raining pea-sized hail for a good 20 minutes because the weather didn't know what it wanted to do. It was amazing. Look at that. We got 7s, we got a 10s. You're working on a truck. That sounds a lot like fun. Did I have? Yes, I did have BailNet. Hello, hello, hello. If you guys haven't already considered hitting that like button yet, Toby Keith can be at 100 and 250 likes. Man, I can't even do my own thing. Max, been a member for 7 months. Appreciate having you here for as long as you've been, bud. It's always good to see our members showcasing their support. It's really good for you guys just to be here. Now, story time. I will not be here for the next 2 weekends, and I will probably not have a video lined up for a week. Not next week, but the week after. I'm not fully sure if that's, but I'm gonna do my best to get as many videos pre-made before I have to leave, because I'll be gone out of state for 1 weekend and then a whole week like the day after I get back. Bond, thank you for that $20 super chat. That is amazing. Thank you, bud. I do appreciate it. Hey, you're all right, Trevor. Just experimenting with plowing or cultivator. Okay, you go for it. You go for it. I am so ready to see all of this corn just go away. That is this. I'm ready to be done with the baling and this segment so I can get plowed up and start working on the next season. The old school has taken way too long in this segment. You ain't able to catch a stream much? Well, welcome back in, Max. Appreciate you. Thank you for another $5 on top. But hello to everybody who might be joining us. That is awesome. We're starting to creep back up. We're up to 161. Wife is doing great. We finally got our new office chairs. Mine's kind of just sitting right off camera. There she is. And it's definitely helped me a lot this week. I'm loving it. Bond, thank you for another $2. That is amazing. Great job on the trailer. I'm trying to think what trailer you talking. Oh, I'm thinking of like a series trailer. I appreciate that. That tilt deck's gonna really come in handy. Get to stream again. Yeah, it's been a while since I've heard from you, bud. Now, the trailer I just went by, that's the one that we're going to use to auto-load, and then whichever ones we can't fit, we're going to try to shove on the trailer from Ronald and Wyatt. Yes, we got to like it up to get Red Solo Cup. Yes, we do have a video for today. It is going to be on homeowners. My wife actually steals the camera for the first 2-3 minutes, and it's just her talking. And for those that don't believe me that I'm married, I did put a little Easter egg in it. You can't miss it. It takes up the whole screen. But there is something there for you, for those that still don't believe. You're gonna play the song on guitar? You go for it. Train show in 2 weeks? I don't remember the last time. My dad and I used to go to a train show. How was it? That's probably been 10 plus years ago. It was up in Omaha. I think at that time it was still it wasn't the CHI Health Center. Oh, what did that place used to be called? I don't remember. Best for console. That one I don't necessarily know. It depends on what you're trying to do. Won't sell the farm. Yes, Bradley. Give me just a second. Thank you for that $5, bud. I do appreciate it. Holy cow, we're already up to 3 out of the 10 for the push-ups goal thingy. Yikes. Won't sell the farm. If I were to say a map for console, if you're trying to do something that's Midwest, I would recommend Alma. I know there's a handful of other Midwestern-based maps, but for terrain, that's the one I always think of off the top of my head. Yeah. Uh-oh. Well, why'd you buy that? Well, no, why'd you break it? Now, for the shout-out system, guys, if you are not doing either the super chat or a member or moderator, it's kind of not fair if I give one person a shout-out, because then if I do it for one, I have to do it for everybody. And I don't want to sit here and just be saying names the entire time. It's not really good quality of content. It's not to be mean, but it's to keep a system. So I hope you guys can understand that. Panhandle? Yes, Panhandle's a good map, but it's very flat. That's the only thing that's kind of stinks about it. It's got great potential. It reminds me of, what was the name of that map? My mind is spacing me. Pinewood Farms. That's the one it kind of reminds me of, except that one's got a bit more terrain towards certain parts of the map. Good morning, good morning. Gold mining. No, still not doing any gold mining. You have texture issues. That could either be A, your computer's optimization, or B, the game's just screwed up, and yeah, that's usually always an option. 25 is great, but it has its major setbacks it worries me for the Nebraska Farm Series, but I'll put my faith that it'll all work out. Hello? I was gonna read that one, but then it went away, and now I can't read it. I appreciate that. Glad you guys enjoyed the trailer project. I really wanted to get it done because we were supposed to have either what happened last night, which was freezing rain and hail, or tornadoes and thunderstorms out the wazoo. But everything kind of crashed right over the top of us, so we got a mild one. We got a mild hit of everything. Unless I go outside and see a massive crack in Mac's windshield. Yard machine rototiller. That was my own mod. That's the tiller I grew up with. So I built part of the frame. I took an engine from something in 22. I think it was the walk-behind mower with the sickle bar. Drunken Sailor. You gotta be specific, Brandon. Which one? There's like 17 different versions. Well, it helps. I've heard it helps when you drop the pickup. I'm just gonna have to hope I don't roll it up the baler. Come on. Come on. Watch out. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to get all the scraps. Yes, that's usually one of your best options, and if it's not, go check your graphics card settings with whoever you run it through and see if they have a driver update. That might be one of your best things. Alright, there you go. Because I remember I did that last week, or whichever week it was, and it was the wrong one. There we go. Playing 25? Nice. Yes, it does help if the PTO is on. That is a great observation. Amazing. From Indiana. Well, yeah, let's get a roll call with over 200 of you in here right now. Where are we all coming from? I'm Buck. I'm from the eastern side of Nebraska, where most of the people actually reside. And I hope you guys are having a great day. But, yeah, where are we all coming from? Roll call. Ontario. Yeah, you can send me some mail if you want. Iowa, Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, Iowa, North Florida, Ontario, Virginia, Illinois, Arkansas, Ohio, Nebraska. Nice. Massachusetts, Utah, Texas, Arkansas. We're kind of spread all over the place. There's our first across the pond. I saw UK. North Mississippi. Yeah, no kidding. I've had that twice in my life where you could just feel the energy of these storm cells that are coming through. Ugh. I was standing there with my uncle that night, and I'm just looking at him, and he's looking at me, and we could just feel the goosebumps that are crawling up our legs, and it was just, it was weird. The atmosphere just had that presence. Wisconsin, UK, yep. You're across the pond. You're way across the Atlantic. What's best John Deere? Arguably, probably the 4020 or something in the 40 series tractors. My personal favorite is 5020. Favorite map. There's a lot of great maps, and I feel the map that I picked for Nebraska, it might become the favorite, but I have to see how the game, that series will develop. As of right now, Ashton Corners is a really great map. The Panhandle's a good one if you want to do something more in the landscape genre. Alma's obviously a good one. I wish Griffin, Indiana would make its way over. That was a great map for hay work. I'm trying to think about Pulaski, Tennessee. That's a really good one. What do we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Way hey, now up she rises. Way hey, now up she rises. Way hey, now up she rises early in the morning. Landscaping video. I want to do a landscape video. I might try and get one in within the next 2 weeks, but I also think I'm going to try and get a Throwback Thursday in. What that will be on, I have yet to decide. So you guys might want to help me out with it. What if we were to do a throwback video, which one should it be on? Should it be on 17, 15, 13, 22 on one of the old farm series, like the old school, the old Nebraska series, all them. Tahitian was a really, really, really solid map. I don't even remember if I have all the save games, but I don't remember what all I had. The ones that have current running series are all 22 and 19. I'm hoping to have Nebraska out no later than April because, like I mentioned before, I want to keep it on that calendar-based cycle where when the real farmers are planting in my area, I'm planting in Nebraska. And when I'm harvesting, the real guys are harvesting. So you won't see this whole one episode we're planting, one episode we're harvesting, one episode we're doing winter. It's all going to be calendar based. So if it's not out by April, then we are behind schedule. Tap on ATS, nice. He sucks at parking? Yes. Never let Austin plant. Austin plants corn into cotton plots and then wonders why we have different crops in the same field. Stream's still going to be our regular hour and a half. Okay, well, that was kind of a waste of a poll. I thought you guys would have wanted the Minneapolis hat. He was sitting there waiting on you. He was counting on you. But the USA one, I'm honestly pretty excited. I might bring a handful of those with me to Farm Progress this year. If you guys go to the Boone, Iowa Farm Progress show, I'll probably end up bringing a handful of those USA hats. I really like those. I just haven't decided when I'm going to drop them on the merch store. I mean, hauling hay? Well, I'm just making corn stalks. So at least we're kind of in the same boat. Thing is, I don't have anything for 15. Like, I don't have any running series. I just had a map that I set up on. Oh, it's County Line. That's right. County Line came out in 15. Like God intended. I can try to get it in there, Jeff. Give me just a second. I know, but the people are speaking. You have all failed me. I know, Wolf, I know. I wasn't surprised at the farm use one. Farm use one's probably in last place. We could try to get that one in there, Bradley, and I think that would be your second song for the half hour, so I'll have you hold off until the next one. Unless I'm wrong. Should be. Alright, there's one. Yeah, okay, and Granddaddy's. 23. No. Yes. Yes, because I'll be 24. Yes, God Mars. But she vowed to never cheat again. And I let her lie. We only started about 15 minutes ago, so you still got a good hour and 15 minutes. Any big weekend plans? Yes, we have an event that my wife and I have to go to an event this afternoon. Tomorrow, just spending some time with family and doing general stuff, getting ready for the week. But as of Friday morning, I will be heading out to Sublette, Illinois. Now, where on earth did I set the Bobcat? Oh, there it is. I'm going to try and load these by hand. I could just drive around with the Moline and pick them up because that trailer has auto load. Which I might as well just move it to the center of the field. I don't know how many it holds at this configuration. Grant needs a ticket. Grant needs a lot of things. Grant needs organization. You might be going to Sublette? Well, you better go. I'll be there next week. I'll be there both days. And by the way, the Mexican restaurant, Sublette, Illinois, top tier. If you're back, well, welcome back. Tornadoes in Michigan and Oklahoma? I know, right? This weather pattern, man. The weather pattern is so screwed up right now. It is so weird. Yes, King Mods is a great site. That's honestly, if I picked a website to get mods from anymore that's not like the itch.io or someone's Patreon, it's usually King Mods that I look on first. Okay, thank you, Bradley. Thank you. So if you guys like what you are hearing with 3,800 the buck, this is a playlist you guys could find. Now, a lot of the times we start running on members requested songs. If I like them, I throw them in the playlist. But you guys could find the link to the playlist down in the bottom description. It's kind of fun. That's what happens for us, is that it gets really warm and then it gets really cold, and it just keeps going back and forth and it can't make up its mind. Wait, Byron. Ah! Hello. There it is. What time is the stream ending? Hour and 20 minutes. No, hour and 10 minutes. Favorite car, 2012 Mustang Boss 302. White ball shifter, Recaro racing seats, black trim. Otherwise, if we're talking older, 59 Impala, 1959 two-door. A D21, see, we don't. The biggest issue is we don't need that big of a tractor. The Oliver already does the majority of the workload, and then we have the Moline. So there's no real need to get a middle grade tier big tractor, unless it's just to have another one with a 3-point. You have to leave at 9? All right. Ooh, okay. Favorite truck of all time. I don't really have a favorite truck. I mean, I love my OBS. I absolutely adore Mac. But if I had to go and get, say, a diesel, I'd probably get a deleted, you know, a less emissions-based 2015 Super Duty. I love those. I love the last of the steel body Fords. This Bobcat is definitely abused, yes. Hey, it gets the job done. '2019 Mustang. Now, is it at least is it a V8 though? It's all right if it's at least a V6, but if it's a V4 or inline, I think it's are they V4s or inline 4s? I feel like they're inline 4s. I use the Thrustmaster TH8, I believe. It's the one that looks like a Ferrari gated shifter. I used to run Mozas, but I've always wanted this Thrustmaster, and I found one for a decent price on eBay, and I'm like, you know what? Screw it, I'm getting it. The rest of my setup's all Moza, though. Besides the joystick, that's WinWing. When's next landscaping? Haven't decided that yet. Any news on American farming? I have no idea. Where'd the Bale go? There it is. Ray County, yes, absolutely. Ray County is a beautiful map. Dream car, 2012 Mustang Boss 302. White with the black trim, Recaro seats, and a white ball shifter. You're hauling corn to St. Louis? Nice. I haven't run an ATS in a while. What states have they come out with? Because I know I got Arkansas, and I think I got Missouri. Otherwise, I haven't looked at it for a while. Tornadoes are fun. Well, somebody came out with that tornado physics mod. I have yet to try that out, but I also haven't really had the tornadoes hit me yet. The 80s series with Grant? No. I want a series I can rely on my guy being there to record, man. Grant's busy. He's got a lot of stuff. He does good work. He's just got a lot of things going on. I've heard about that. America Truck Sim? Probably not for a while. Or usually I only do ATS when I'm pretty much scraping for content to do in anything. Like, I don't have anything to do in Farm Sim. There's a Farm Sim based channel, and ATS very rarely makes the cut. Yes, we gotta hit that like button, guys, if we want to hear Red Solo Cup Toby Keith. 250 to be exact. So make sure you head down below, consider hitting that like button, possibly subscribing. This afternoon we do have a homeowners episode, and that will be featuring our newest partner, Beefcake. We do a series on Judith Plains. I've heard about the map. I've done a little bit of exploring. Not a huge fan of it, but I have seen that it is a pretty nice looking map. Your birthday's tomorrow? Well, happy early birthday. Anybody else got a birthday that might be coming up? Mine's still not for a while, so I'm not going to worry about it. Now we just got to stack the top. Bucked up towing? That would be kind of fun. Thing is, I want to get a different layout, different map, I mean, that would be something you could do on Judith Plains, the Bucked Up Towing series, repo at Big Bud. That'd be kind of fun. See, Bucked Up Towing was great for the tiny little stint that it existed. $1969. Oh. I think that car could go through a set of tires in a very short time frame, couldn't it? No, it's 250 likes. It's not 150, it's 250. Oh, you mean the day crab fries? Would you recommend Cortland? Cortland's a great looking map as well. I used that for our Hay series when I did the revamped, I'm just going to call it the sandbox. I went way too much on that. Like, it had great intentions, but I just went out the gate way too fast, and then it just kind of fell flat on its face. The Whistling Diesel video? That was kind of fun. Austin was like, how on earth did you get the tank in Monster Max? I had connections. Was your birthday yesterday? Nice. Nope. If I was able to make a living traveling to toy shows, I would do it. But sadly, I do not. So therefore, that's gonna have to, that little sector of life's gonna have to wait. Need a loader tractor? Nah, the Bobcat's fine. It gets the job done. Vaughn, thank you for another $2. I do appreciate that. That brings us over the halfway point of our little 10 gift goal thing of, you know, bucked up with the push-up things. Please don't make me do it. It's fun, but it's not. I know 160, but it's 250. 250, because it's 250 and 500 the light goals. If I kept saying 150 at certain points, I apologize, but the light goal is 250. Favorite tractor, John Deere 5020. This little Bobcat, man, it is just being put through the ringer. This poor Bobcat. Oh, you gotta tell him. I can't tell him that. That's your information. This is a good song. Max, thank you for that, too. No. No. Max, get out of here. How to get the mods? These mods, a handful of them, like the hay rack, that's in the mod hub. The tractor's itch.io. I did it. This is just a reskin of the John Deere 90 skid loader. So technically this is my own mod. You have that same Bobcat? Nice. A little 440B. I love this little guy. It gets great work done. Hey, you guys are not helping. Breadstick coming in with the Uncle Buck on a lawnmower. Yes, that is Roosters. I was trying to find a trailer that would auto-load these bales because it was driving me crazy. I could not get them transported. Some mods are private, some mods are public. If you can't find them on the mod sites, then there's a good chance they're either private or there's someone's like Patreon mod. Oh, come on! And there you have it. So guys, we have officially hit our 10 gift goals for the live stream. So big thanks to all of you guys for helping out with that. I need everybody in the chat right now to put a tractor, because this is what we like to call tractor time. And I'm going to give myself a little bit of a, not easier thing, but instead of trying to push a tractor this way, we're going to do bench press. So get your tractors in the chat. It's like coach up time. We got 50 of these things. Tractor time, baby! We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Spinning! Woo! Get your beefcake action on right there with that bowl. That's right. John Deere R. Pretty fun tractor. Yes, I would love to make more videos on Bucked Up Customs. They just take a lot more time because, you know, unlike Farm Sim where you can just pick a skid loader up and drag it across the map in 30 seconds, it takes time in real life. Oh, is it now? $95.30, great tractor. Yes, the dovetail trailer is finished now. At least for the time, at least for the meantime it is. More bucked up hay. Thing is that bucked up hay is now like a cross hybrid series. It's mixed with the other ones. It's not its own thing right now. Farmall M, great tractor. Yo, DTG, buddy, I haven't seen you in forever. Not too bad, man. Still doing some projects. Car under the cover. That's the exact same car that's the exact same car that sits in the garage. That's my parts car. I'm trying to get rid of it. But I got to take the transmission, AC, and the radiator out of the one under the tarp. Hello, hello, hello. 326 of you guys. Hey, my mom just got here. Hi, Mom. Love you too, Mama. This map, no, it is not. This is on MRG's itch.io page. Not too much, not too much. Just loading bales. I'm trying to finish. I think this is the last of the cornstalk bales, and then we're on to... No, we have that plot over there, and I think I have to still rake it. So we might get to pull out our little 620, which I still have the one... oh, can't remember what his name is now. You guys keep sending me stuff, but the little 620 we got that was the custom painted. How'd you get into farming? I live in a farming agriculture community. I had some family that did some farming. Really the whole 9 yards. Let's go get the rest of the bales loaded up and then we'll take them in. How many do we got? 2? Yeah. Finland? Finland! Sorry, every time I see Finland, I think of Patrick. But welcome from across the pond, bud. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. You should get a Kubota skid steer. I'd love to get a lot of things in this series, but we got to stick to the old school roots. And 2, we really, and I mean really, just got to get a bigger skid loader. But I got to stay old. You got to get off. All right, well, thanks for stopping by, Max. Good to see you again. You have a Chevy C10? Nice. I'm not going to lie. This is just a regular public mod. I don't remember exactly where I got it. It might have been on itch. Where's it at? This truck. This truck is absolutely beautiful. I love this thing. It drives good. It sounds good. It's an amazing truck. So highly recommend that one if you haven't looked for it yet. 1970 C10. What's the newest you will go? I would think early 2000s. So like an STS combine, that would be the limit. I don't really want to get anything newer than pretty much anything pre-death. But this map's not really big enough that I wouldn't really want to run a big 8R. Now an 8000 tractor, yes. But there ain't going to be like a 24-row planter, 16-row would be the biggest, an 8-row corn header, etc., etc. Where I've been. I could try to get that in, Jeff. Oh, we're already half an hour in. And we did get our USA special, and how convenient. We got the USA special. Appreciate it. Absolutely. I know, right? This thing is screaming for mercy, but it works. A 1205, or you mean a 1206? A 1206 would be fun. I know this is not the way you're supposed to load them, but it's just going to sell at the sell point anyway, so we're just going to deal with it. Okay. Never mind. It doesn't want to go in. I forget these bales are like super heavy. I forget these bales are super heavy. Don't watch what I'm doing. This part might make some people mad. Stairway to Heaven. That is awesome. Pre-death. That's the only way to go, Kurt. Yeah, we can get that one in. Now, what was I trying to do? Combine Nerd, welcome to the Uncle Buck supporter. Appreciate having you in here, bud. Hope you enjoy your time while you are here. I did drop a bale. D19. Probably not what I want. All right, give me just a second there, bud. If you guys are not doing the song requests via the jukebox system, which is through a super chat of any amount where you type the name of the song, or you're one of my members or moderators, you do not have the ability to request a song. I'm sorry, but I gotta have a system because I can't just be taking everybody's song. We have a whole playlist that we could cycle through when we don't have requests coming through. So if you guys are not doing it one of those 3 ways, I will not accept it. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. All right, I'm just picking him up. I'm not doing this again. I ain't doing this again. There we go. The auto load doesn't work with these bales, not on this trailer. That's why I have that one. I tried using it, but this one doesn't work. I felt bad though. I put this trailer in the thumbnail behind the truck, and I wouldn't have even used it. So I just want to use this to get rid of the small ones, and then we're going to use the Moline for the rest. When or how you can get a membership. The cheapest one for the channel is $1 a month. And you get all of the, everybody gets the same benefits throughout every tier. It just depends on how much you want to support the channel. Bomb with another $2 super chat. Thank you, bud. I appreciate it. Close to $1,000. Not to my knowledge off the top of my head. So I use Moza Racing's Truck Sim steering wheel. I've had this set up for now over a year. Really good, solid setup, but it is pricey. You want to get one that's just a solid one without breaking the bank? Logitech's G920. Pretty good, Jonathan. And how did I learn how to make mods? I sat down and just learned how to do it over the course of 7 years. If I wanted to get something cool, I just figured out a way to make it work. Now, let me get you guys something else as our poll for the next half hour, or at least to get you something different than the hats. Where are we going? What are we doing? We're gonna do the best old brands. So you have the John Deeres. And I'm gonna drive into the creek, but I don't care. Hang on. I hate that. If I get out of the game while I'm in a vehicle, it just keeps driving. I got John Deere. Got International Harvester. Agco. And then we'll do Ford New Holland. There you go. Oh, I spelled New Holland wrong. I spelled New Holland wrong. Son of a gun. My bad. New Holland's supposed to have 2 L's. If anybody mentions that, let them know. I know. I just forgot to press the L 2 times. Jared sending out a membership, and that is going to go to Craig. So, Craig, welcome back to the Railman Buck Club, because I have seen your name in here before. Hey, New England, welcome on in. What streaming service? OBS. I know though that New Holland's supposed to have 2 L's. So if anybody brings up that point, tell them I know. I just accidentally misspelled it. Any advice? So if you're going to be doing this, you got to understand that you can take as much advice from somebody as you want. Being a smaller channel, it's going to be harder to get those views. You got to find ways to stick out, be your own person, do your own content, and learn to grow the audience through trial and error. Your first 100 videos are generally gonna suck. And we hear T. I have no idea what T is, Jared. Carter, thank you for that $2 super chat. I do appreciate it. I have no idea. That's not really it's not really a main concern right now. You have to vote for the Ford. Dude, Ford's got great tractors. I love Ford tractors. Diesel engine. Don't necessarily have one. I love me a good Detroit. Detroits are awesome. I don't know. The skid steers are kind of a hard one to come across in this game. The 863 would probably be the best option for staying old, but not getting like massive $80,000 units. But we already have that on the homeowners, and I don't want to like duel up with the same stuff. Oh yeah, I forget this song's like 8 minutes long. I know I have a very big John Deere following, so it's not surprising that Deere's winning by 60%. Now, let's just see. Yes. Nice. So $6,700. That's pretty good profit. I brought in close to 11,000 earlier when I picked up all of the bales from this plot, and then maybe 1 or 2 from the plot back home. So let's head over to our last corn plot and see if we can knock that out before the end of the stream. But I think I have to rake it. I'm pretty certain I still have to rake it. This is not a pay-to-play map. MRG has this map public for PC only, and it is on his itch.io. Any mail trucks? Not on this map. Ashton Corners does not have any postal trucks. Yeah, no kidding. Well, that's what this thing's doing. Except this isn't I think this is the Cummins? Pretty certain this is the Cummins. No, this is not the Cummins. We had the Cummins on our old school sandbox version. There's a lot of traffic in this map that only goes in one singular line. Jonathan gifting 5 new memberships. That's going to go to Vaughn, Dennis, Off, I think it's Camden? Yes. And Dennis. I did see your slow hands there, so we'll get some Conway Twitty. Jason's been a member now for a year. Big thanks, big shout out on that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, what was I doing? Slow Hands. That's a great song, though. Do we have any cows? Not on this series. I have hogs. Possibly. The skid steer is not a huge concern right now. The one I got already works, and I don't really see a reason to get rid of it yet. If anything, I'd rather get a front loader tractor. That's a great song, Jason. There we are. Tulsa Time. That's a great one. You actually didn't need to do the super chat though, Jared, because you already have the membership. You could have just said it. But thank you for that $2, bud. I do appreciate it. Oh, this is bean stubble. Do we have any more corn? Oh, yes, yes, yes. It's up at it's up here. 19. Let me just see. Is there corn? Yes, there is. Dang it. I'm not about to drive the tractor all the way back down. We're just going to teleport it. You've never been there? I thought about it. I looked up the route for National Farm Machinery Show in Kentucky. If I take the route that Google Maps tells me to go through, I drive right past. Like if I take the exit and go north, I go right through Griffin, Indiana, where the old Hay Farm series was located. I've thought about doing it. I'm really thinking about making the trip at some point. Mac's doing great. He's been holding up good. Since I got the trailer done, haven't really had any big complaints. Colt Ford's in the playlist. I know Carhartt Kids is a great song. Yes, there are 2 paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road. 50-20 loader. I don't know. Can you get the... Yeah, you can get the loader on it, can't you? Yes, I have. It's been years, but I have. Truck. Yes, I did want to get a manual, but I also knew that if my wife was going to drive the truck, that I wanted her to be able to drive it. Now, she can drive a stick shift, but I've had a lot more practice, and it's been at least a handful of years since she's driven one. I said for the Bobcat, yes, I would consider a 2000s, but it's not a big concern. I'm not looking to get a Bobcat to replace anything right now. 4020 trike. I do have a 4020 trike as a diecast, but on this series, no, I don't have a trike front. Yeah, but that's an expensive tractor. That ain't cheap. Yeah, but I can't keep adding series. You guys saw the short of the video the other day. If I'm already like stacked to the wall with series as is. No Betty. All right, I love Stairway to Heaven, but we don't really got time to sit through 2 more minutes of Led Zeppelin. We're going to head on to our next one, which is What I Want. Now, guys, we got 370 of you in here right now. We still have yet to hit the 250 like goal for Red Solo Cup. If you want to help us reach that goal, you got to hit the like button down below. And that song moves forward. That song moves ahead of everything in the queue. Yes, absolutely. Streaming, no. Making a video out of it, hopefully, yes. That's settings for grinding. I don't know if they really have a feed grinder, but I don't really know because I don't use a lot of console mods, or if I do, I don't know which ones are and which ones aren't. It's a good song. Good job. Well, good job. Glad you enjoy it. Yeah. If the Korn Productions pack that's on the Mod Hub goes to console, then yes. If it's not, then no, I don't believe so. Unless the map has it set up, but I'd highly doubt it. Good morning. That's not the point, though. The fact of the matter is that the video, when it comes out, there's a specific image and a specific way I like things done, and no one other than myself knows how to do that. You can't teach somebody to be exactly like you. So yes, I lose out on the ability to make more videos and however it works, but that's not the amount of videos I put out's not the problem. It's the fact that I'm trying to do all of this stuff on my own, and that's the way I prefer to do it. But you have to understand that has limitations. Playing 25 still? Nice. We're starting a mini bike project. Well, good luck on it. Hopefully it goes well. Missed part of it? Hey, that's all right. We're all still here. Day's going pretty good. Pretty good. Inch of rain last night? Whew. I don't know how much we got. I just know that it rained a small pea-sized hail for about 20 minutes. We were right on the edge of a front where the cold front collided with the warm front. And the weather had no idea what to do, so it just started raining ice. Yo, we got the Galaxy Jack. I haven't seen that one in a while. That's back from my TikTok days. Snowed? Well, we were about, I'd say maybe 30 miles from where the snow line was. We just got the freezing rain. Favorite part of Nebraska? Where I'm technically from, eastern side. I've never really been out west. I know the Panhandle is just, it's kind of flat, kind of open. Not a huge problem with that, but I do like a bit of contour terrain. Farmer Bryce, thank you for that $2. I do appreciate it. We're going to head over to Conway Twitty with some slow hands. Severe weather alert. If you're on the Ohio Valley and the upper Mississippi River Valley, better brace, because it's going to get nasty for a little bit, even down to Arkansas, I believe. Homeowners, that's what's going to come out this afternoon. That is on my website. You can find it right on the homepage down at the bottom. I know. I said I haven't really traveled much out west. Nice. How are you now? Nice. 363 of you guys. That is insane. I was amazed that both between Nate and I, like, unless people were, you know, cross-watching, which I'm sure they were, Nate and I had over 1,000 people viewing at the same time last weekend. That was crazy work. 23. 2 Dozen Roses is a good song. Ah, I missed some. My bad. Favorite tractor, John Deere 5020 5020. Northern Iowa, Northwestern Iowa. Okay. Built my website. It was a Wix.com. Now, we just got our 250 likes, so thank you all so much for hitting that like button. We're going to get Red Solo Cup in as our next song, as it jumps every other song in the playlist. Now, because I won't have something to distract me and get me off track, let's do a roll call. Where are we all coming from today? So I'm Buck. I'm from Nebraska. I'm on the eastern side of the state where most of the people actually reside. How are we all doing today? I'm just kind of trying to finish up all the corn stalk bales and get them to market. And we got to do some soybean straw. I try to go live every Saturday, Bond, but the next 2 weekends I will not be live. Iowa, Dallas, Central Ohio, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Minnesota, Prescott, Wisconsin, Tennessee, New York. Yeah! Give me Canada, Utah, Spain. Well, welcome in. Finland! The barbecues, tailgates, fairs, festivals, and you, sir, do not have a pair of testicles and you prefer to drink it from glass. Denmark, we got a couple from more across the pond. They are decomposable, and unlike my home, they are not foreclosable. Freddie Mac, kiss my ass. Woo! Farm Progress Show, yes, I am planning to be there this year. My wife actually might be there as well. Not all the time, but she might at least make it out for one day. Red Solo Cup. Australia, yes! I love my Australian audience. And now I really love how you're easy to stack, but I really hate how you're easy to crack. The front of my back, well, that, my friends, is quite yucky. England, nice. Bringing boys up there this year, nice. Well, come on, stop by. We'll be in Boone, Iowa this season. This year. Could I grab the Bobcat? Yes, but I also could just do this and make it a lot faster. Farm Progress, yes, Boone, Iowa. Boone, Iowa, and it's right at the end of August. Like 29th, 30th, 31st, somewhere around that time. You might go? You gotta go. I'll be at the John Deere booth with Andy. That's usually where I always hang out. Ireland, there you go. Okay, I gotta say, there's this one, it's like I can't remember if it's a whiskey or a liqueur. Those are two completely different things, I know. But it's called Shanky's Whip. It's like a caramel, almost like a caramel whiskey, I believe. That stuff is good. That's good stuff. Thank you all for being my friends. Red Solo Cup. I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. I love you, Red Solo Cup. If you're talking about the one at Sublet, yes, I will be at the Sublet Toy and Tractor Show. I'm so amazed that the time has flew by that fast. Yeah. Because I want to take Mac. I want to take the pickup. On cabovers, I love them. My dad actually built 2 of them out of wood when I was a kid. Well, he technically built them before I was even born. But yeah, cabovers, I love them. Great looking semis. Watch half of the grandpa, so you gotta watch the other half. And try to be there. You gotta do it. You gotta get there. I'll be hanging around Mendota, though, earlier in the day. Might make a trip up to Dixon, I don't know. Ice hockey? I'm not a huge hockey person. Just not my preferred sport. Grant will never be at that show, more than likely. The only reason that I go to it, besides, you know, great people, is it's like 10 minutes from where Marty and Prairie State were. Well, I mean, it's Heritage, but it's 10 minutes from that dealer where he works. So when I go over there and visit them, yeah, it's like kind of really close by. About 4,000. Not bad. Yes, he definitely would be at the Farm Progress. Because that's probably 30 minutes from where him and Spencer lived at Farm Progress this year. So if you guys want to probably meet Grant and Spencer, if they're not busy, they'll probably be at Farm Progress this year. The Hay series, likely not. Not as its own for a while. Because right now it's kind of a meshed series with both the Southern Farming and Grandpa's Farm, because we do a lot of hay work in both of them. No, Austin wants me to come up to Canada and visit him for like a week, and we can go skiing and have some fun. But we just haven't. The problem is I want to take my wife with me too, but her work doesn't really allow her to travel as much as, you know, mine does, because I'm my own boss. Road Gators? I always loved the Road Gators. They always seem kind of fun to me. Absolutely. I'll be excited to see you guys all at Farm Progress. Now, I've already started. I'm just going to, just so we have enough time to get everything done, I'm just going to teleport this back to the main farm. We'll try and get this field baled up, but I'm probably going to tow all this back with the pickup. We're still trying to sell the combine. Well, I appreciate that. Glad you liked it. My wife, she works at an engineering firm. She's a smart cookie. Good. Gone. Yes, I could try to get that in there. Yes, I do have Thunder's Row Crop mod. Now, this map, or at least the version I have of it, does not use it. But Nebraska will utilize the Thunder's Row Crop system. What was it? Gone. Perfect. 2 stickers? Well, you'll have to come get some new ones, because I got a whole pack of 4-inch ones now. Where do they go? Oh, there they are. Yeah, I got like 500 of my 4-inch stickers. So I'll be able to have some fun. Hoist the colors. You're just a sea shanty person, aren't you? Money, 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 money. At latest, I want it to start in April, because it's going to follow the calendar-based system that I did for the 22 series, where we don't plant, we plant in the spring and we harvest in the fall. I know that's easy knowledge to understand, but we're talking real time. I plant in April and I'll harvest in October. So you guys won't see harvest on Nebraska until October of this year. You're new here? Well, welcome on in. Pleasure to have you. I just gotta drop this trailer off at my neighbor's. I know. I'll probably be going radio silent while I'm gone. Sublets I'll definitely have some coverage of, but I'm gonna be taking like a vacation for a week with my wife and my mom, as well as my stepdad. So I'm just pretty much gonna go radio silent. Don't expect to hear anything from me till probably like Wednesday the following week. Rain's coming down. Nice. I like how everything now finally stays put on that corner. Everything used to just kind of play peekaboo. No, she is not coming to sublet with me. Yes, Austin does kind of live close to Clutch. Oh, dang it. I thought that was... Oh, never mind. It caught on the back. Good enough. What truck is... what year? This is a 96. 96 350. Melts the snow. That's kind of what happened to ours. No, I have not been to Austin's. He wants me to come up. I just haven't really gotten the chance to, / we haven't really been able to. Love the videos. Appreciate that. Yes, this afternoon we will be posting a video on the homeowners. 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. There's my trailer. I was like, where on earth's the trailer at? I had to haul the Bobcat home with this. Not anytime soon. I will not disclose the map for Nebraska yet. I gotta keep that a secret. With a big old city, might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. Same body style? Well, I got an F-150 of the same body style. My City's Gone. It's a great song, Jason. The map is going to be Nebraska. Yes, absolutely. Okay, I better flip that around. If I didn't have the forks on the front, I'd leave it. Grand Start Tillage, no idea. Old International, yes, I do have Old Internationals in this series. I just don't have them in, like, I haven't bought them. You love the wife's cameos? I appreciate that. I know she enjoys doing it. He kind of hijacks the camera today. She's like, oh, she's the only one that's talking for the first 2 to 3 minutes. North Dakota? Well, I know they have that big, like, 64X North Dakota map. That map is crazy. Yeah. There's a lot of tough ones. I got a big deer following, though, so that kind of doesn't really help the results. To be fair, I was slamming on the brakes. This truck just doesn't, with the Bobcat on it, doesn't like to stop very well. Hopefully I'll be out helping Grant. It's just a matter of when he calls me out, because I'm not just going to show up on his doorstep. Gone like a freight train, gone like yesterday, gone like a soldier in the Civil War, bang, bang. How much is left? We got about half an hour. So that goes to our Hooters hat, wherever that went. There we go. I haven't gotten to wear the Hooters hat in a little while. No, I don't plan to move to Iowa. Nope. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy the content. The Millennial Farmers map, I wasn't really a huge fan of that, but I think it's because it wasn't very big. Gone like a freight train, gone like yesterday, gone like a soldier in the Civil War, bang, bang. I'm sure it is. Yes, I did get it in there. Let me double check. Should be in there. Yes. It's actually next. Oh, what am I doing? Love you, the gang. I appreciate that. No, we really do appreciate it. Gaming setup. This setup has been built over the last X amount of years, so there's not really a definitive number I can give, but I can at least say that if I were to sell everything at what I would have technically bought it for, it's easily probably $7,000 to $8,000. Country coming in with the farm fund. There he is. Thank you, Country. We got a whole bunch of new members now. That is awesome. Gonna miss the next... I know. I appreciate that, Bradley. Thank you for that $5. We'll actually be gone for 2 weeks, though. Remember that. So, sadly, we will not be streaming for the next 2 weeks. Hello, hello, hello. But guys, make sure you thank either Country, anybody that has been gifting memberships. They do not have to do that. So make sure you are very thankful. You get your manners in. And it's so great to have such a good community. You did make it. I see ya. We were missing you, man. We were missing you. Like the Rain, Clint Black, great song. Hello, hello. Not this stream she didn't, but today's episode with homeowners, she opens up and like takes my camera and runs for the first 2 to 3 minutes. She kind of is helping take care of the garden, all of the household stuff, while I'm just messing around getting stuff shuffled around. Just about to lose my mind. I was born to Arizona, maybe on to California, where the people all live so fine. I haven't watched NASCAR in a while. I want to show them all this time. What tractors would I have? That's a tough question because I don't really know what all I would be doing. If I had to get a decent sized operation, I'd obviously have to go with the bigger ones. But I also know realistically you have to have certain tractors, certain tasks require certain tractors. There you go. You have your red Solo Cup? Nice. Nebraska. I would have to lean more towards Oliver, even though I love my Minneapolises. I just don't know the model numbers for Minneapolis as much as I do Oliver. The 55 series is my ideal tractor. The 19 and 17 55s, in my opinion, are the top. Those would be the ones I'd get. Beefcake, she loves it. Which, speaking of which, no pun intended, the deer stick, the venison one, it's the top. This is the best meat stick. Yes, we love Little House on the Prairie. Nope, Year Series has been buried. Letting it rest. It's been years since I've actually watched. It's been years since I've actually watched NASCAR, but when I did, I was a mixture between a Harvick, a Junior, and a Gordon guy. Gordon was always my favorite when he still ran DuPont. I get that Exalta bought the paint stuff division from DuPont, and that's why it got rebranded. But the flame job at 24 was always my pinnacle favorite car. Not much. Baling soybeans now. We're all done with the corn stalks. I can get out and do tillage finally. Quite possibly, yes. No, I have no idea. Probably not on the old school. Vermeer. Vermeer any day of the week. I love Vermeer Balers. About 20 minutes. We're heading over to the sea shanty genre. Jack Sparrow might be happy with us, as long as we have rum. My wife still wants me to dress as Jack Sparrow for Halloween because she thinks that, you know, I'm a natural born goofball, so I probably fit the bill pretty well. Plus, I know quite a few of Jack's lines. Pulaski, Tennessee, Joshua. Pulaski, Tennessee. Best mower. What kind of mower are we talking about? I did the Vermeer myself. Now, it's not like a from the ground up build. If you know the 435 and the 535 John Deere pack, I just reskinned the color, did a little bit of tweaking to the body, and then I made the decals myself. Captain Buck Sparrow. If I ever end up going through with it, and my wife decides to dress me up, you will definitely be seeing a picture. This was soybeans, if you're asking about. I would have to say the S680 from John Deere. I was never a major combine guy, so I don't really know as much of the model numbers. Thanks, pretty sweet. Appreciate that. This baler reminds me of the one that used to bale the back. There's all houses now developed there where I used to be up with my parents. But the guy who cut the hay ground behind my old house, they ran a Vermeer baler, and this is what it looked like. Vermeer plant and Pella, nice. For mower. You're gonna have to be a little more specific, bud. I'm sorry. That one hurt my brain. Like go to the actual Little House on the Prairie stuff. I've actually been to Mankato. My dad and I went skiing with my sister a couple of years ago. Now my poor sister, she couldn't really pick up on the skiing part, and bless her heart, she tried her best. But I honestly enjoyed it, and then a few years later, Spencer taught me how to snowboard, and I prefer to snowboard now. I don't really know what an 8550 looks like for Alice. I'm not a huge Alice guy other than the D21 and a couple in-between hit-and-miss ones, like the D19 and all of those. The Vermeer plants in Pella, Iowa. The speedometer, aka the dash lights. So that is the real vehicle breakdowns. That's PC only, but it allows you to have, say, the battery go dead, your engine temp can be off. Like it's a whole serviceable thing where you have to like almost send your vehicle in to get diagnosed for what's the problem. I haven't had anything break, but that could easily change for the amount of times I just let stuff run. You could try to get it in there, Joe. Only thing is that I don't know if we're gonna have enough time. Let me check the queue. Okay, we might have enough time for it, but I think I'm gonna shut it off just so I can make sure we have enough time to hear through it. Because we only have 15 minutes. America Truck Sim, probably not. I did attempt it at one point, and it really just, it doesn't pull well. It's like trying to buy a tractor tire at Target. It's not their market. I'm doing good, Tristan. Now, my city's not gone. My city's still here. But if you guys want to check out 3800 The Buck, a lot of the songs that you tend to hear in this series, on the live streams, unless they were requested, usually they're all in 3800 The Buck. So that playlist you can find on my website in the description. It's on Spotify. I appreciate that. We drive a lot of steel Tapella. Nice. I always liked it because I worked at a Vermeer dealer. So we always would get parts in, or like we'd get like a wood chipper, maybe a couple little of the skid steers. And then there'd just be a baler and a rake sitting on the flatbed. I'm like, so do we ever do anything with the ag side? Like, no. We sell, there's certain parts that go on both, like the front guide wheels that are on the pickup. Those are the exact same on one of their trenchers that it is on the baler. It's really weird. But they, like, if you were to go to an industrial Vermeer dealer and ask for an ag part, they could probably get you the part, but they'd be like, no, we don't sell those. They're like almost two completely different brands. Hey, oh, nowhere to go, Ohio. Tennessee whiskey. Oh man, I forgot about the Patrick logo. On Spotify? Nice. Rush Limp, dude. That's why I always love Zach Brown Band's Knee Deep, because every time I hear Zach Brown Band's Knee Deep or Rodney Adkins Watching You, it instantly takes me back to either Rush Limbaugh while I'm with my dad in the pickup to Lincoln, or my dad's out in the garage doing trim carpentry when he was still a carpenter. Those are the good times. That's like late 2000s, early 2010s. Great time to be alive. West Virginia. No, I have not been to West Virginia. They are? I always find it weird though that you could buy the skid loaders. The skid loaders they're like a gimmick for both sides. You could buy the skid steers at the ag dealers, but you also could buy them at the industrial dealers. So that's about the only thing I think that would cross. You gotta go? All right, well, thanks for stopping by, Grayson. Yeah. What Bradley said. Oh, man, I feel bad. Have I been calling you Brady this whole time and your name's Bradley? How did I not see that? I feel horrible now. Bucked Up Customs, not right now. I'd like to get back to the GX70, the RX75 and get it to drive. Because right now, like I said, it can start, it can run, it don't drive. And I don't know why. I have? Well, I feel like I've been calling you, I don't know what I said, Bradley? I can't remember anymore. Bridgeport. So if that's a deer dealer, then yes. But Andy has just announced that he's actually going to be selling stuff through FBN, Farmer Business Network, and you can get it shipped straight to your door. So you can get all of his products. Now I'm certain I'm gonna have to edit his website to get that all stuff set up. But yeah, you guys will be able to get Andy Clean not only at your local John Deere dealer, but also FBN. Do you have a drainage tile business in Ohio? Nice. That's something I want to bring back to the Nebraska series, is I want to get a map that has, well, I wanted to get a map and I did find one that has not exactly the terraces, but terraces where you could run a riser that's just a singular drain line that goes down to the creek beds. It's definitely a possibility, but I'm just going to have to make sure I have the right map and the right equipment. What's the maintenance you use for the tractors? If you're talking about the mod for the maintenance mod, real vehicle breakdowns. And there's also the advanced maintenance mod. I have them both in. The breakdowns one's the ones that actually gives it, like, you have to send it into service. 4440, the 4440, the 4040, yeah, it's a good tractor. It's the smaller of the 40 series. How much longer? It's like 10 minutes. Do it, dude. You got to do it. And then you got to post it. You got to post it on your Instagram, wherever you do. YouTube. Okay, let's go get us some. All right, let's go get us some bales. Could I load them? Yes. All right, thank you, Eastern. I do appreciate that. I still think there's a lot of other people that, you know, they could technically. Oh, trying to figure out what I'm doing here. What do I gotta do? Oh, reset. Got it. I know there's a lot of creators that can definitely best me, but they have a lot more experience. I just do my best. The Modeled Madness. No, I have not. Oh, never mind. We're not done bailing. Whoops. Andy Clean Appreciation Society. Thank you for that 5, what is that, British pounds? I think that's pounds. Angrish, though, thank you for that. Get the little leprechaun. We like the rain. The old school will not probably see the 5020. There's just no real reason to have it. Unless I got rid of either the Moline or this tractor, the 5020s, there's no real reason to have it. Now, the 5020 will be in some series at some point. Which one that will be, I can't tell you. If you watch the videos enough, you probably have a good inference on which one. I have not went hunting before, no, but I have ice fished. I fished and ice fished. That's the closest of hunting I've ever been. Not a huge fisher. Recommend for starting. Starting what? That is a very loaded statement. Yes, I have been to Kentucky. National Farm Machinery Show. Nice. And that's why we don't sit in the camera with this baler. I tried to, Max. I know. I don't even consider myself a streamer. This is just the one time of the week I get to play the game and just have fun or get caught up on work. So you guys get the benefit of watching me do live work on the series. We get to interact, and it's a win-win for everybody, as long as I don't screw up, like on what I'm doing with the songs or the content. It's been 3 years since I've been to the National Farm Machinery Show. I want to go next year. I don't know if I can fit it into the schedule yet. Okay, now we're done bailing. There's our 620. I still got to get that rake back to Walter, because I can get myself an H&S, and I can do both if I wanted to get grass. Now, where'd my pickup go? Here we are. No, I have not. I appreciate that, Kurt. Do you guys like the rain? I like the rain. Alberta, no, I have not. I have never been out of the country. For baling. Okay, that's a better question. I like the 6420. It's a great size tractor while not compromising usability. The 64 or 6320. The 4-cylinder to be specific. The rain's coming down hard. Nice. We will be live for another 6-ish minutes. 6-0, not 60. 6.00 or colon. You got the point. I think that's a perfect load. A perfect load of 14 bales. How about that? All right, let's go get some money. This just looks like it's a sketchy ride. Great song, great song. But let's continue on with Dinosaur, Hank Williams Jr. Nice. You been to Australia? I want to go to Australia, and I want to go to the UK so I can go to the Bovington Tank Museum. I can't remember what the Australian one is. I think it's in Sydney. But there's 2 tank museums that I want to go to before I die. We can turn up Hank just a little. Oh, never mind. Can't, because he's already picking up the audio. Don't turn me on. Not even close to Halloween. Probably, I would not. No, I would not put your money on it. The Halloween stuff. The last 2 years we did it, they were really just thrown together. Everybody going to visit. Everybody and their mom going to visit something. That's the thing I hate about this map. Everybody just drives in one singular line. I know there's museums in the U.S., but these ones have specific vehicles that are like to their regions. Possible War Thunder live stream. But where's the door? No, I've never went bow hunting. You hit 1,000 subs? Nice, Diesel. Nice. Congratulations. Got to keep that grind up. But if you guys didn't already know, Bucked Up Customs just reached over 9,000 subscribers a couple days ago. And the trailer project really, you guys seem to really like that one. Let's check out what the results are on it. We're already almost at 9,500. That is insane. Oh, missing the turn. For fun? Nice. That's the way to do it. You just gotta have fun. I know, right? If I could, I'd put the... That's why I loved it when I did the mods myself, because a lot of the vehicles, I made the hitches where they'd be accurate to the trailer they're pulling. $6,800. Yeah, $6,800. Man, we got some money. Guys, we're gonna be able to buy our combine now. Sell the old one and get a new one. Woohoo! 69 subscribers. Nice. I just want to make sure we can still keep our music going, because it's picking up the audio. I'm trying to like blah 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 blah. I love listening to Hank, but this is the one problem with doing the streams the way we do. If like AC/DC, I've had it before where the stream just completely shuts off because it's like, oh, it doesn't like that. It doesn't like that. And if it's on there for too long, you gotta like talk over it. We never monetize the live streams. I hate ads as much as the next guy, so that's why we do the streams the way we do on the weekends. I might just be sounding like I'm doing word vomiting, but I'm also just kind of trying to make sure I can keep the stream up. Do one thing a day. That depends on the terrain. Baling would probably not be as say, I would say strenuous, and it also depends on the crop. If you're harvesting corn on terrace-filled nightmares, then I'd probably choose baling. But if the baling is going to be in a bunch of really thick swaths and you only got to go like 2 miles an hour and you're constantly restocking the things and it's like 300 degrees outside, then you got to pick and choose. I still miss this old alfalfa ground. I miss that. We might try and buy it back if we get the money. JCB tractors. Tractors I'm not a huge fan of. I'm only really a JCB skid steer guy. Buck today is doing great. Now we got about a minute and a half left, and I think that's really about all we have for you guys. So if you want to make sure you can follow us along, we have the homeowners video that's coming out this afternoon at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. I don't really have anything else that would be major information. The old school I want to get a video out on soon. I'm trying to get more of my other series onto camera, because I think the channel's kind of, you might be able to hear me out on this one, but I think the channel's been lacking in the diversity department, because it's literally just been Grandpa Southern back and forth. And while they're great, they take up a lot of real estate that we could be doing old school, landscape, homeowners, public works. And once Nebraska hits, when Nebraska Farm Series comes out, it won't be a super like every week's got an episode because of how we're structuring the design of the series, but Nebraska will trump everything. Everything will go straight to Nebraska for resources. So if one of these series doesn't come up for a while, that would be why. But let's see what else we got going on. 66% John Deere wins the hat poll. Not the hat poll, but the brand poll. I'm going to get my other one back on. I don't know when I might do this, but like I said, if I go to Farm Progress, there's a good chance I'm going to end up bringing quite a few of these. Well, at least a handful. I love working that. Ben was asking if we wanted to put them on the site. For 4th of July, these will definitely be available by then. I try to say appreciate you guys' patience. If I didn't answer everybody's questions, I'm sorry. You just can't answer them all sometimes, but I do try to at least engage with you guys as best I can. God bless, absolutely. If you guys are going to Farm Progress, we'll see you there. If you guys any are going to the Sublette Toy and Tractor Show this coming weekend of March, was it like 14th, the day that crabs fries, then go ahead on over. I'll be there both days. Andy might not be there till the second day. Yeah, there we go. We got our hour and 30 minutes. I love a boy named Sue as much as the next guy, but Johnny Cash ain't going to lead us out. We're going to leave it on Cumberland Road for the church. Take care, everybody. Hope you had a great day, and we'll see you all later this afternoon on Homeowners, and then we'll be back for one more week of content, and then I'm going to be on radio silent because I'm going to take some time off. Have a great one, and we'll see you all later.